Hey Divas, this is Afronate T, also known as Bobby's Always on my YouTube channel, and this is my first official video vlog for my trying to conceive IVF journey. A lot of you may not know, but my husband and I have been trying for at least 3 years to conceive a child, and after I'd say the first year and a half of nothing happening, I finally decided maybe there's something wrong with us. And I know a lot of people say a year is not a lot to try, but the average normal couple, after having unprotected sex for up to a year and nothing happening, it's either an infertility problem or they need to seek medical attention to find out why they're just not conceiving. I went to a fertility specialist and thought maybe if I just do artificial insemination, it would be easier and we'd just get it over with. After speaking with them, and they wanted me to get a couple of tests done before they would go with the procedure. And the first test that they initially wanted me to do was for me to have my fallopian tubes looked at. After that test was done and the results were given to me, they told me that the reason why we weren't able to conceive is because my fallopian tubes are blocked. And being that they were blocked, it made the chances of us conceiving naturally very slim. And they told us our percentage was 1%. So for someone to hear that, at my age, I'm 24. At the time when I found out I was 22, is devastating. I cried the whole way back from the appointment and just could not understand why so many women I knew were just getting pregnant without even trying and not even wanting to be pregnant. And here I was, married, ready to start a family, and I just could not do so. So it was very devastating. They told me my only chance of ever conceiving naturally or conceiving in general would be to do in vitro fertilization, which is in New York around, I'd say, $12,000 to $15,000. And for me, being in school, and even if I was to take 5 jobs, that would not be happening. So they told us our next option could be micro IVF, which is the same procedure, just less stimulation, less of the expensive drugs, more of a natural approach. And they told me because of my age, it would be a good candidate for it. And it was just $5,000. So we were set off to do it. And as luck would have it, I was told about the Department of Health DOH grant that they offer to couples who haven't tried for IVF, who are basically it's their first time doing it. And they told us my husband and I would be a perfect candidate to do that. And basically it goes by your income, and if you have like health insurance other than like Medicaid or Health Plus or anything like that, like a private insurance from your job, and you basically get on a waiting list, wait to be called, and based on your income is how much you pay. As far as, let's say, if you make a minimum of $12,000, you'll have like a certain income and a certain fee you pay before starting your cycle. So they told me and my husband that we would just have to pay, I believe, $2,400 to get started, but as far as we had to do all the tests as if we were doing a regular IVF cycle, paying for, and if the tests are not, they're not covered in the grant, you would have to pay for that, which was no problem because I had insurance and my husband had insurance. So basically I wanted to just touch base and give you guys an idea of why I'm starting this journey. A lot of people feel that this is something private that many people don't want to discuss, many people don't want other people to know, but just like with my natural journey, I want to be able to help other people who basically are going through the same thing that I'm going through and who feel that their only option of ever conceiving is to either adopt or either find alternative reasons or alternative methods to conceive a child. And I just feel by me embracing basically this bump in the road and just taking it full course and seeing what happens. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to document this journey, and hopefully the end result of all this pain and suffering will be for me to get pregnant within this year if I do decide to start the cycle, because I'm still on a waiting list. I was approved for the December cycle, but I was told in October, and when I found out I didn't have enough time to scramble up the money, because like I said, this is something that I feel my husband and I should take care of, and if it feels forced and it's not right, I don't feel I should do it. But now I'm like ready ready to see what happens. So hopefully they'll give us a call. The next cycle starts in March. So hopefully by March they'll give us a call. I already started most of the tests done. I did a water sonogram, which basically they do on a full bladder, and they basically see what's going on as far as your organs and reproductive organs. And they told me everything looks good, that I have a nice number of eggs, that they don't see any cervical damage or anything, just the blocked tubes that I have. And I know a lot of people are wondering how, at my age, 24, a person can have blocked tubes, but I had my appendix removed when I was 14, and when I got it done, I did the new surgery that they just started, which was laparoscopic, which is basically they do 3 incisions in your stomach, and they bring a laser. No, they bring something with a camera to visually see where your appendix is and what damage it is before they remove it. And when they did that, they basically were passing and bypassing by the fallopian tubes, which caused them to scar. And the scarring really got bad to the point where I didn't even know. I never really paid much attention because when you're 14, you're not thinking of having kids. You're trying to avoid kids. So when my husband and I decided to start, which was when I was 21, after 2 or 3 years of nothing happening, I finally figured out it was time to seek medical attention, and that's what made me finally learn about the blocked tubes, which is devastating, but like I said, I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm going to dust myself off and start this journey one step at a time. So I'm hoping that by doing this, I can help somebody who feels like it's the end for them and they just want to give up. But we'll see. I'm hoping I can inspire somebody the way that YouTube has inspired me to finally open up and share my story with somebody. So if you like what you see, don't be afraid to rate and comment, and also subscribe to my blog. I'll talk to you guys later.